All right then. All right then. So everything rolling?
Yeah.
You good, man?
In position, man.
You in position?
Yeah.
I'm in position. I'm ready to go. We about to do this. Let's get it, man. Let's go.
All right. Ready?
I'm ready.
All right. Welcome to Unapologetic Filmmaking and Dope-ish. I am one of your hosts, Omari Matlock, along with
Alexander McCoy-Smith.
And this is where we explore independent filmmaking, creativity, and just all around dope-ish. And if you did not know, Monday through Thursday, you can catch this show snippet by snippet, and on Friday, you can get the whole thing in its grand finale.
Yes, we'll be on YouTube and on Facebook. And also, don't forget to subscribe and share. Please share and throw the thumbs up.
Absolutely, thumbs up. Mm-hmm. And listen, to be a crew member is to be a part of our family.
Yes.
Right? So definitely subscribe so that you guys can become a part of our community, and which will be your community.
That's right. And like, people, please leave comments, talk to one another, and like I said, we'll be down there too talking as well. So that's pretty much it.
Yeah, we're definitely all about it. We're independent filmmakers at heart, and we love talking to other creative individuals. So definitely hit us up.
Yes.
We'd love to talk to you.
Mm-hmm. All right.
So where we at? What's the first topic?
First topic is going to be Kings Island.
Haha.
Kings Island.
Okay, so if you guys have not been tuning in, which you should be at this point, we had a pretty awesome day yesterday. Mm-hmm. Just this past week, we had a partnership with Cedar Fair, which they own, I think 11 or 12 theme parks across the country, as well as in Canada, which was super awesome. Mm-hmm. And our film premiered there. So thousands, potentially hundreds of thousands of people have seen it. Unfortunately, we did not. So we actually did a lot of walking around the park. We talked to some of the people that work there as well as some of the guests, mm-hmm. and a few of them knew exactly what we were talking about. Some of them had seen bits and pieces, so we were like, well, that's awesome. We did not get a chance to see it. Apparently it's weird because it kind of goes through this like loop, and it's through different roller coasters and different things, so they couldn't really give us a schedule because
let me interject real quick. They were saying that it was randomized. So since it was randomized, not only was randomized, it was randomized in closed circuit from different rides in different places and amongst themselves. So literally going around trying to find it was just hard enough, So, right now it was just the two of us, well, actually three, you know what I'm saying, plus Omari's father. Big shout out. So he came out, whatever, literally, so we were bouncing around where we literally had to ask, like the actual employees, like, have you seen it? And that's what, Omari was alluding to, was like, yeah, they heard of it, and more likely was playing more, in another area, what was it, like an eatery type of area where they, like a band was playing or something. And with that being said, we kind of hung around there, but we couldn't stay there because, we can't just sit around, we need to talk to people,
So this is what we had to do. So we said, what we're going to do is walk around and talk to people and see if they've seen it. And also we showed them our trailer, so there's a lot of people who hadn't heard about it, which, we're hoping to change that here pretty soon. But we showed the trailer and we said, hey, look, would you mind checking this out? If you have not seen the movie, check this trailer out and tell us what you think, So a lot of people were super excited about it. Some people were apprehensive.
Yes.
But we got some candid and amazing shots. We definitely gonna put that together for you guys so you can check it out. We got some great responses, some amazing responses to the project. So we're pretty excited about that.
Yeah, we wish that we could actually show you right now, but we literally, I'm still wearing the armband. It literally happened last night, and it started from 6 to 1 in the morning.
Yeah,
it was pretty long. I didn't make it back to the house about 3 in the morning or so. So yeah, we wish we could show it to you now, but literally we couldn't edit it and cut it and put it in the show because we're shooting the next day, and today is the actual 30th.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So tomorrow's actually Halloween.
Exactly.
So it was super cool, just to kind of be at the park, which, big shout out to Cedar Fair, Kings Island, and the rest of the parks across the country that, that basically allowed this opportunity to happen for us. it was super spooky. You know what I'm saying? Like we didn't get a chance to do anything but you know our film stuff or whatever. But it was really cool. And you know, we want to say thank you to everybody who stopped and gave us their reviews. Their honest to God, you know, review of what they thought about the trailer, which was just great to see complete strangers look at it and just you know be in terror or be super excited or whatever. So that was a great experience. That was a great experience.
All right, so real quick, I have a question for you.
Yeah.
What was the most memorable thing that you saw there? I mean, like, yeah, we were working, but we did see certain things. I would say, I'm gonna interject real quick.
Don't steal mine.
I'm not gonna steal you. No.
You know who I'm gonna say?
No.
Okay,
I'm gonna let you say something. So I actually scared somebody by accident.
You scared somebody?
Yes, by accident. So I'm walking.
That's not a good sign. You didn't have on a mask or nothing.
Not mask or nothing, right? So I'm walking, I'm walking. You know, people ahead of me or whatever, and it was a long line, and I said, right? You know, and I threw my head back, like, and this girl, I think she was a foreigner, you know what I'm saying? I think she was, Oriental. And she literally jumped, run, and hid behind a guy. And I was like, I had to scare somebody. By accident, yeah, I didn't get to say I told your father, but I was like, I just started.
Hilarious.
Yeah, so that really was my most memorable thing, really. Because I was like, it was just funny. But go ahead, what was yours?
Dang, man, I mean, okay, well, mine was about the film. So, I think we went to some slaughterhouse or some whatever that sorority house or whatever it was.
Oh yeah.
It was basically I think it was a slaughterhouse. Yeah, it was a slaughterhouse. We went to like kind
hilarious.
of
I got the paper here.
I think it was a slaughterhouse. We went to and it was kind of like a walk through haunted house or something. And we walked up and
you are right. Slaughterhouse.
Okay.
Yep, slaughterhouse.
I asked one of the workers there, I said, hey, listen, we have a film playing here at the park. We're just trying to figure out exactly where it's at. She was like, oh my God. She did one of these, like jumping up and down like an anime character. I was like, like, oh, okay. so she brought us to Liz. I think her name was Liz. Liz, which I think she ran that particular
attraction
or whatever. And, she was super, super helpful. She said, you know what, actually, I have heard about that. I'm not exactly sure where to find it. And she called one of her, I guess her supervisors. They knew exactly what she was talking about and told us where to go. I think the young lady who led us to Liz, she was just like so excited. And I'm like, would you like to see it? She's like, oh, of course, I love scary movies. She was like super excited. So I had to ask Liz, hey Liz, is it okay for her to watch this? Absolutely. It's only a minute and a couple seconds. But we let this young lady watch the video, the trailer, and she like lost her mind, dude. I'm talking about she was standing there in a trance, trembling. Afterwards, she said, I'm literally shaking, so, okay, so listen, in filmmaking in general, it's all about, self creation. You know what I'm saying? It's like what's in you. You put it out in front of people and you hope that it sticks with people or people gravitate towards it. But when people actually do exactly what you're hoping for them to do, I don't think, at least I'm not always ready for it. Like, I don't know, I don't think I'll ever be ready for it, but for someone to be shaking and trembling and just super excited, it was like priceless. So for me, that was kind of like the highlight.
I will say this. When that actually happened, of course, she wasn't doing her job because she couldn't at the time. But even more so, about being immersed from what you were saying, people was walking and it was kind of dark, so they was like knocking over, like, the little railing system. Right. Stuff was like breaking and stuff, and she did not even hear it. Like, she literally was so focused on watching the trailer that she didn't even notice anything else was happening around her at all.
That was insane. That was insane. Like, we've had a couple other experiences like that with earlier films that has stuck with me, you know what I'm saying, and make me want to continue to do this. But that goes on the list of like all-time highs, you know what I'm saying, for someone who just, you don't know, and just they're super, super entrenched and passionate about it. Then we actually ran into her again. She walked up on us like, hey.
Yeah, she found us, right. Yeah, she found us, right.
So, and we had another short conversation with her. And she was like, I'm definitely going online. I'm going to check out every trailer. I'm going to this, that, and other, follow this. And I was like, that was just a dope experience. I think even though we didn't get a chance to capture or capture footage of the film being played there or see it or anything like that, but that was kind of like the highlight of the night for me. So yeah, okay. That was dope. I like that a lot. Okay. I would consider that definitely dope-ish.
Dope-ish. Okay.
For sure.
Okay. Was there anything else that you really enjoyed though about the Cedar Fair experience? The Kings Island experience.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's been a while since I actually been to Kings Island. And I vaguely remember what it was like without all the spooky stuff, but I think that they did a great job at just really transforming the park into something crazy, creepy. You know what I'm saying? Like, even to the point where portions of the park was just dark and just foggy. So opportunities arise where regular people can scare regular people.
Well, yeah. I was kind of more impressed about so they had the fog machines everywhere, and I was surprised that it wasn't like you're tripping and hurting yourself.
Right.
Because that was one of my concerns. Like, man, it was fog just everywhere, and I'm like, you're not running into people. You're not. I was actually concerned about that. None of that type of stuff at all.
Choking on the fog or anything like that.
Well, that too. Yeah, like none of that type of stuff. Whatever. I think what else was pretty cool too was like they had the big flamethrower. Things. That was pretty neat.
That was like right when you walked in. So when you walked in, they had like the hearses out there, the Eiffel Tower with eyes on it and fire. Like crazy. That was crazy. That was pretty dope. I'm like, okay, y'all know how to entertain up in here. You know what I'm saying? So I think just the overall experience. I mean, even though we didn't get to ride any roller coasters or go on any attractions, I mean, just not even doing any of those things, it was just completely submersive and very cool. You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah, I was about to say, it was funny too, because we also, with our ticket, we had the drink pass. And literally, by the time we got the drink pass, it was like time to go. Yeah. It was like we got one drink, hey, I got some lemonade or something, and literally I threw it away. And it was pretty much 30 minutes later, it's pretty much it's time to leave the park. That's how much we was walking around and working and trying to find people and talk and look for our film and stuff.
That's kind of a bad habit though.
It really is. No, it really is. You know what I'm saying?
You're in that work mode and you don't even you don't think to eat, drink, or nothing until you wait a minute. My mouth kind of dry.
Exactly, right? So, hey, all you film people out there and just regular people, don't forget to hydrate. Don't forget to eat as well, because if not, you could fall out and then you be in a hearse. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So yeah.
So yeah, we might need a sponsor here, some sort of Gatorade sponsor or something.
I know, right? Powerade or something.
Yep.
So yeah. So but other than that though, that was a Cedar Fair, the experience, whatever. So yeah.
So we'll definitely like we said earlier, as soon as we get this thing cut up and everything, we'll let you guys check it out. It's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy cool. You guys should definitely check it out, and I'm sure you'll enjoy it. Yeah.
Well, was that beeping to let us know to move on?
Oh no, that's just 5 o'clock.
Oh, just 5 o'clock.
It's just 5 o'clock.
Just 5 o'clock.
All right. So what we got next though? What's the next topic?
Topic two. Actually, topic 2. That's yours.
All right.
That's yours.
I have this all warmed up for everyone. Hold on, let me get it pulled up here. So this was a quote that I actually found at Xavier in Cincinnati, and they had this super innovative startup type area, and it was awesome. They had a ton of quotes, and I literally went through it and took a picture of every single one.
Hold on, so what we're saying then, so what we want to call this? We want to call this what? For filmmakers, if you're down and out, this is a power up.
This is a power up.
Okay.
Or if you're just going through, if you're in your element, whatever your craft is, and you run into those sticking points, which we all do. Those points where you just feel like, damn, I don't even know if I can keep going. This is your power. All right.
Okay.
So, so the quote is, "Innovation distinguishes between a leader and a follower," by Steve Jobs. So, I don't know. I think when I read this, I felt extremely inspired, period. I was just like, that's probably one of the dopest lines that I've ever heard, and I don't think we need to explain who Steve Jobs is to anyone.
I hope not. I mean, there's so many products out there.
I mean, this dude is a he's like the definition of innovator. But I think for me, this quote stood out because I think like in any industry, there tends to be a norm. There tends to be, this is how you do things, don't step out of line, so on and so forth. But for us, I'm speaking for us, we are very guerrilla filmmaking type people when it comes to just figuring it out. You know what I'm saying? Because if you're not willing to innovate, you will be a follower. And if you become a follower, then 9 times out of 10, you're not going to make it. You know, now being an innovator or going out there and doing things completely like unheard of or kind of off the cuff, similar to the Cedar Fair thing, you run a large risk of failing, like just flat out failing. But at the same time, you can't be afraid of failure. You know, one of the lines I always say, and I guess we're gonna give you 2 power-ups today, is no means not right now. That's what it means to me. You know, I mean, I think we've done so much just by flat out asking. It's been ridiculous. You know, the whole Blood Fairies series was just a series of asks and receives, or asks and no's, and just, you know what I'm saying? So
that's correct.
I think we were able to be very innovative with that project in general. You know what I'm saying? So it's just kind of like thinking outside the box, not being afraid to just say, you know what, I'm gonna figure this way out. I'm gonna figure this thing out. I know they say you need this, that, and the other, but F it. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna try it this way. You know, and be willing to fail.
Yeah. Let me ask you this then, though. So, when we were working on, Tales from the Blood Fairies, and like, how were you really feeling, like, taking a leadership role, and also like try to innovate, like, because some people may think like, innovating, like the story itself needs to be innovating, or literally your actions beyond it. You know what I'm saying? Like, which one did you balance more on? Because evidently, Tales from the Blood Fairies is innovative. Like, the thought isn't original. There's no original thought out there. You know what I'm saying? But with that being said, though, like, did the two kind of emerge together, the innovation from one to the other, or you really get what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I get what you're saying. I mean, that is I don't know. I've never really thought about it, but I think it probably was like a duality to it. I mean, I think we've done like original content before, you know what I'm saying? And then we knew that we wanted to do something that people were a little bit more familiar with. So I think that innovation came from just us trying to figure out, what was the next move and what was the next project. But as far as leadership, I think for me personally, I knew that our resources was limited. I knew that, for the most part, we'll have people coming and going on a project, and I had to figure out how were we going to stay on target. You know what I'm saying? So, I think I boiled it down to what is our root figure? What is our foundation? And when it came down to it, it was mainly me and you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I knew that at its very core, if I had me and I had you, we were good. You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm not saying that it was even possible for us to get it done with just me and you, but I tried to build the team in that fashion where that I knew that the weight would shift on one of our shoulders, and then everyone else that we ended up getting would just help build the house. You know what I'm saying? So Dave, and then Mike came on, and then basically when the crew started to come on, it started to alleviate, or people started to fill in the blanks. But I knew, I think from day one that I thought that it would probably be, I'm not gonna say impossible, but I thought it wouldn't be in our best interest to try to go the super traditional route. So I know we had talked about, okay, so what happens if we don't get a deal with Pixar, or Pixar. Wow.
I know, but you're just saying in general. You're just saying in general.
So we thought about what about this Netflix thing? What about this Amazon? Those things really start to come into play later on. But we thought about those things. So I think at its core, being an artist, you're an innovator by nature. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think as an artist, all you do is think about possibilities and ways, and you're always asking why and how, and things like that. So I think it's kind of second nature. But I think with this project, I think, you know, it's just saying like, look, we got to figure this out. No, it's not an option. We don't do failure. We don't do mediocrity. You know, so just figure it out. I guess that's it. I don't know if that answered the question, but I think that's it.
Okay, so take no for an answer. Figure it out, and don't be afraid to fail.
Right. And mediocrity, you can't do it. I mean, you can play in the sandbox, meaning like, you know, as much financing that you have, as many resources that you have, you gotta work within those parameters. But at the same time, you gotta know how to push those parameters further than what you should be able to do.
I will say this. I'm gonna add a little bit onto it. It may go outside the scope of this, whatever. But I will say this: do your best to still finish whatever you got going.
Absolutely.
Because even if you feel like it's not up to par to what you were doing, still finish it, because at least you have something that is done, and then you know where you're met. Because like if you stop before you finish, your next thing, you may not get there to go to the next one. You push yourself further, you know. So I say just still finish whatever you have going.
Yeah.
Period.
I mean, and honestly, it's like, I feel like, what's the point? Like, if you plan to run a race or you plan to play a game, basketball, football, whatever it may be, if you don't plan to finish, what's the point? Like, don't start. Like, there's no reason to start if you don't plan to finish. Like, or no, not don't plan to finish. If you don't finish, everyone plans to finish, but you know, everyone doesn't finish. So the thing is like, finish. I don't give a damn if it takes you 10 years. Finish. Finish. That's it.
I would say because didn't what's his name, James Cameron, when he went to do Avatar?
Oh yeah.
It took 10 years.
10 years, dude.
I mean, I'm just saying, he wrote it down 10 years. I'm still gonna do it type of mentality. He was like, the technology isn't there, so he went off and started doing what was he doing? Underwater documentaries or something like that.
Yeah, well,
you know, he was doing something. I mean, to buy in between the time.
Right.
You know,
I mean, same with Steve Jobs. They said Steve Jobs had the idea for the iPhone and iPad like way before, like in the 80s. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, if you don't finish those creations, you know, what's the point? Like, they're still great creations. They're still great ideas. It's like sometimes technology needs to catch up, or your education needs to catch up, or your skill set or whatever it may be needs to catch up. But finish. Absolutely finish. Hell, this podcast is a complete experiment for us, you know?
Yeah,
and
exactly.
We plan to keep it going
as long as
forever.
we need to. As long as we need to, as long as you want it.
Right.
That's another thing too. As long as you want it, you know. Hey,
sure.
At the end of the day, you know, like I don't want to be talking as a mic. I don't think you be talking as like just to hear our own voices.
No.
You know.
No.
Not at all.
I mean, in fact, we're like behind the scene camera people, so this is actually kind of new.
All right then. So I hope that helps you out for your power up.
Yeah, that's that power up for you.
All right, we're about to go ahead and move along here, and we can go to topic 3. Since Halloween is literally tomorrow, Monday,
or depending on where you are or when you're listening to this podcast, it might have been a few days ago. So
yeah, exactly too. Well, I came across a list. I came across a list, and it's about horror films, and this is on IndieWire, and it's the 25 best horror films of the first 21st century so far. So I'm gonna roughly go through the list kind of quickly here, and then your takes. But I guess what I really want to know is what films did you grow up on? Or like whatever. So let's see, number 25 here. Let me get to my list here. I'm on this laptop here. Orphan, 2009, number 25. We got The Ring, number 24. Let's see here. We got 23 is You're Next. You're Next.
Oh, wow. Really?
Yeah, You're Next, yeah.
Really?
Now,
okay.
I'm going to pause this real quick, right? This is funny about You're Next, right? And this is funny. It has all right, so check this out. I watched You're Next because my brother wanted me to watch it because he wanted to see it. All right, we saw it. And in there, it was I'm going to call it a gag. But the guy came through the window and he stepped on the spikes.
Yeah.
Mind you, check this out. Not too long ago, I was watching a movie with my wife, and it was Home Alone.
Oh, wow.
And when the guy jumped through the window, he landed on the Christmas decorations.
Yeah.
I was watching, I said, You're Next. I was like, this is where You're Next got this from. Home Alone.
Wow.
I was like, that's funny, man, how the correlation between stuff. So, yeah. Let's see here. We got number 22 at It Follows.
That was dope.
It was? I didn't watch it.
Like, okay, you can finish that. We're going to go back to that one.
You want to go back to that one?
Yeah,
Okay,
sure.
then. Let's see here. I'm going to go to page 2 because the other film, I don't even want to touch on it because I was like, it looked like it was just straight up garbage. You know, it's straight garbage. I'm gonna go down. Let's see here. Let's go to number 19, The House of the Devil. It came out in 2009.
You see it?
No, I didn't see it. I didn't see it. See, see, there's something about me, ladies and gentlemen. I don't get to see a lot of films at all. I apologize. I apologize to all the people out there in film world that I don't get to watch a lot of movies. A lot of movies I do actually watch are actually a lot of overseas movies. I'm into martial arts, you know, kung fu movies.
Oh, yeah, I know.
I mean, that's my love, you know. So that's why I kind of, you know, say Omari, he lets me in on a little, hey, kind of watch this or whatever, and I try to, but a lot of times I don't. I just don't have
Oh, he likes to watch it. So
Yeah.
you pretend like he saw it.
Yeah, so, all right, so, and I know that's sacrilege. Like, so what happens is this, all right? Since I have so many movies in my backlog, I'll put a movie on and I literally have to fast forward it. Because if it starts to get stale or boring to me, fast forward to the good part, rewind a little bit, and it's pretty bad, you know? But we know what that tells you, though? The movie wasn't good enough to keep me involved. All right, then. Number 18, Cabin in the Woods. I did see that.
Yeah, is that oh, yeah,
Cabin in the Woods.
Yeah, that was dope too.
Yeah, the guy that played in Thor, what's his name? Chris Hensley or whatever his name is?
Yeah, that was a dope movie.
Yeah, it was in that. Yeah, so I actually saw that one.
Yeah.
My brother.
What?
See,
was it in Fast Forward?
No, it wasn't in Fast
Okay,
Forward.
okay.
Cause see, listen, man. So my brother and my wife, they love scary movies. To a far, I know my wife would hate this though, right? If it's anything that says Exorcist in the movie, she's watching it, no matter how bad it is. It's you wonder why I don't.
Like the demon possessed.
It doesn't make, yeah, like literally, like it don't make a difference. I mean, but you don't get that though. I mean, anything. If it's on Netflix, it says Extras and it can have a half of a star. The star has like a little on the little point. We're watching it, man. And you want, and it's like, and I want to fast forward it, man. You know what I'm saying?
That's hilarious.
So number 17 is The Mist.
Oh my god. Okay. All right, so you going over some super dope movies now. So do we go back now? Or we go back later.
Let's go back now. Let's go ahead and go
So
back.
the first one that you said before the following was what was it?
Oh, you said before the following? Oh,
So,
It Follows?
I mean,
No,
not
it was
the following,
It
but-
Follows.
No, It Follows was before that one.
Before It Follows. Hold on, let me go back here. Let me go back and just button on this stupid thing. Let's see here. So we did the Orphan. You're Next. It was It Follows, yeah.
It was it? It
Yeah,
Follows?
it was It Follows. Number
I thought it was
22.
something else. Okay, yeah. Well, so It Follows. Man, listen. So it was one of this is when I was living in DC, I think a couple years ago. I knew that it was an indie film, and I'm like, we gotta check this out. I told my wife, we should go check this out. I heard it was like super creepy. So it was like playing only at a few theaters, and the theater that we went to was like kind of far out. It was like a date night or date day. I think we played like for work or something like that, right? And we went to see this movie, and when we left, we were so like, you ever watch a movie where you feel like you just really experienced something crazy as hell? You know what I'm saying? Like okay, for instance, if you see a zombie movie, you go outside, you feel like some zombies are gonna attack. Like, I mean, it was just one of those like World War Z or something, like a movie that really affects you in your core. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Hit your stomach. So we went and seen this movie, and like I don't want to spoil it for anyone, but it was the wildest, craziest shit. But it was kind of like a old school 80s joint. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, it was just crazy. So I mean, it was an indie film to me that kind of broke some of the traditional rules, like how do you tell stories and stuff like that, And it was just amazing. It was a classic film. So I mean, like if you have not seen It Follows, you gotta check it out. It's definitely off the beaten trail of your traditional Hollywood film.
Okay, so you enjoyed it then. So
Yes, sir. Yes,
so
sir.
back to then The Mist.
The Mist?
Yeah.
Okay, The Mist was another movie that changed my life.
Really?
Oh yeah. Okay, so,
I will say this real quick before Goosebumps aside, whatever. I did watch it. So to let you know, I did watch it. No, I watched the whole thing straight out.
Okay. We gotta ask you that.
Yeah. So with that being said, though, I had it made me mad. Don't get me wrong, it was a good movie. It made me mad. And it was because of the ending.
Don't hate on my movie, man.
No. It was what made me mad because I was like, oh crap, that's messed up.
Yeah.
That's why. Like that made me mad. It didn't make me mad like, oh crap, I want to kill the director or whatever. But I was like, oh, that's messed up.
We should implement like
what's that?
If the movie's past a certain amount of years, we should be able to like spoil it.
Yeah. I mean, no, you are right.
I feel like we like dancing around the movie.
Yeah, it is like this. So with that being said, though, you know, for all our viewers, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna tap my head. And that means this is spoiler free, but we about to go into spoilers then, you know, and all people who are listening on the podcast services, you may want to, or no, you need to fast forward, you know what I'm saying, right now. But go ahead though.
So for me, that movie kind of changed my life because I don't even remember if I knew what to expect before seeing the movie, but I remember seeing that movie and thinking to myself, damn, I gotta step my writing up. You know, because I felt like the movie was a movie about people. You know what I'm saying? Like The Mist, kind of like The Walking Dead. Like I've only seen a few of the seasons of The Walking Dead, but the reason I feel that The Walking Dead works well is the same reason why I feel like The Mist works well is because I think no matter like how sci-fi or psychological or whatever the film might be or whatever. Like the more that it's grounded in reality as far as people, you know what I'm saying, dealing with people and things like that, the more relatable it is. You know, so for me when I watched it.
Hold on real quick. It ain't no spoilers yet because he's just talking. Go ahead.
So when I saw the movie, I just remember it being about the structure that we have as human beings of, you know, what to do and what not to do, kind of breaking down, you know what I'm saying, like anarchy just kind of sinking in. So I thought all of this whole damn movie happened in a grocery store, and it literally humanity unraveled right in front of your eyes just based off of the threat or the potential threat outside. So, you know, for them to start clicking up and people to go super religious, I mean, not even religious, like cult-ish, you know what I'm saying? Like, it just got crazy. And I thought to myself, damn, you know, if you could write a movie that exciting in a grocery store about regular people, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's talent, you know? So that was a movie that made me really want to start stepping my game up as far as a writer. It's like, make sure that I'm writing real people, you know what I'm saying? Not just, well, this is cool action or whatever, you know what I'm saying? So there we go, that movie.
Well, I'm gonna say this though. So when I watched the movie, when the movie made me not like people, I don't mean like the race, but like no, I was watching like the lady that was pretty much over the cold for the most part, and I was like, she need to die. I can't wait for her to die.
But that's a good
right
thing, though.
Exactly. I was like, hey, I can't wait for her to die, and I'm over wondering like, I wonder how she's gonna die, because like I can't wait to see it.
Nah, I was ready to.
Right, you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. But also too, though, not the fact of good writing, good acting.
For sure.
You know, so now we are about to go into spoiler territory. Now, so at the end though, at the end, I'm spoiling this mug. At the end, when he pretty much killed everybody, so what ended up happening was the lead guy pretty much, it was his son, I guess a lady that was in the store, and it was it two old people?
Yeah, 2 old people.
It was 2 old people, whatever. They pretty much go out in the mist and drive off. They go off, and I think they run out of gas.
Right, and they only had a couple bullets in the gun.
Couple bullets in the gun. So the thing was pretty much they're gonna kill themselves. So they go through it, they kill themselves.
But they only had enough bullets for, let's just say, 4 out of 5.
Exactly, something like that.
The last person was going to potentially
get eaten up by whatever's in the mist, monsters.
He's gonna be
exactly. So what happens is everybody gets killed. Boom, everybody's dead except for the main guy. So he goes out into the mist. I'm pretty much giving myself to the monsters, and then next you know, you start hearing like the rumbles of the monsters, and then it's not a monster, it's a tank, and it's actually the I guess you say the government military come in, swoop them up, and they were suppressing the mist. So pretty much they were getting saved.
Yeah.
And so the threat of what they were hearing was the military coming in. So pretty much, he pretty much killed the people he loved, well, which was his son, and he did end up like loving the lady. That's how the interest was, whatever, and killed her as well. And he was there on the side of the road crying, and I was like, damn. That like, yeah, man, made me mad. I was like, oh my goodness, like I said, good writing.
Right.
And on top of that too, it was a plot twist.
Yeah.
So all the people who heard me spoil it, you want to be angry, you can go ahead, leave a comment and all your hate down below, that's where it's gonna go. But that's pretty much it though, as far as that one is concerned.
I love that part. I mean, to me, that just kind of shows that that's closer to reality. You know what I'm saying? It's like things are not always. I mean, that's super dark, but things are not always gonna go the way you plan them to go. So I love that part. I mean, it was pretty dark.
Back to the list though. Number 16 is The Babadook.
That was dope.
You watched it?
Yeah.
I didn't watch it.
I went to the theater to see that. It was, they kind of played it up like it was the scariest thing ever. And I think it was like very psychological. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of people seem to be super scared of it. I liked it, but I wasn't like, oh my gosh, this is the scariest thing I've ever seen.
Yeah, so like I said, I know my brother, he watched it, and he said, yeah, he hated it. All right, enough of that one. Like I said, I didn't see it, so it's like, well, I'm like this. I've seen parts of it. It's on
Fast
Netflix.
forward.
Not fast forward. It was on Netflix. I wanted to, but my wife was next to me though, so I was like, I didn't fast forward though. But yeah, though, for what I seen or whatever, it looked good. It looked good.
It was just a super slow burn movie. You know, and it was like more head games, psychological stuff. It was okay.
It was okay.
Yeah,
it was okay. Number 15, Bug. Never heard of it.
Oh, I think I saw it. If that's the movie that I think it is.
Well, it came out in 2006.
Yeah.
You saw it?
If it's the movie that I think it is, I think my wife and my nieces, we watched it, and it was one of those, oh yes, I think it is. It's one of those movies that will F you up in the head.
Why is that?
Oh, dude, because it's freaking gross, man. Like, it's like, okay, I don't like creepy crawlies. I don't like swarms of shit.
Oh, you don't?
No, man. No.
Okay.
Listen.
I mean, I guess I don't either, though.
That was a trauma that happened when I used to work at Dayton Power and Light. Okay, quick backstory. I was completely fine with, like, bugs and stuff. Like, I'm not afraid of bugs. I just don't like swarms of shit. I don't like it. I don't like it. And I read some meters. I went down in this cellar, right? Read it. I was super swifty with the reading. You know what I'm saying? A couple seconds. Came up out. I was like, kind of itchy. Kind of itchy. So I had on like the little windbreaker pants or whatever, dude. I pulled my windbreaker legs up, dude. It looked like I had on the long black socks all the way up to my knees. I had fleas all over me, dude. I started freaking. I took my pants off in the middle of the street. I was about to strip asshole naked. I'm not even gonna lie, dude.
So the fleas was looking like Under Armour.
Oh my god! I was like, oh.
The leggings.
Yeah.
You had leggings on, flea leggings.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, that's pretty gross.
I was kind of traumatized after that, but that movie was pretty much about the same thing, but they was getting underneath the skin. So it was like, gross. Okay.
It's a real thing of real bugs that do that, right?
Let's move on.
It's a real thing for real,
okay,
man.
Yeah.
That's a real thing, man. So,
no.
Yeah, for real, it's a real thing, man.
Okay.
So, number 14 is The Descent, 2005.
Oh, awesome movie. Super awesome. Have you seen it?
Nope.
Dude, that was an amazing one. So, okay, so that movie had all-female cast, and I'm not talking about like weak females. I mean, like these women were like rock climbers and things like that, and they were strong characters. So I love the writing in that one. That one was about them. I think they were just going underground or like exploring caves, and then when they got down there, it was some shit down there that they wasn't expecting. You know what I'm saying?
Isn't that always how it goes? You go to the cave and it's nothing what you expected.
Right.
Okay.
But this is another classic movie that kind of showed human nature and the breakdown or the evolution of human nature as far as like with the girls, because they were all like best friends. I mean, like the whole nine. Like they did this for years with each other, whatever. But when it came down to it and their lives was threatened, it was like, what happened? You know what I'm saying? So that was a gangster movie, dude. That was dope.
So pretty much you telling me I should go and see it.
Yes, sir.
Not in fast forward. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Number 13 is 28 Days Later.
Awesome movie.
I seen it, but I can't remember.
That one
because it came out. Let's see, it came out in 2002.
Yeah. I know.
I know.
Was that?
Because you told me about it.
Was it in UK or it was? I think it was like a English movie or something like that. It was from overseas and it was amazing. I think it was the first zombie movie that I remember showing zombies hauling ass. I'm talking about Usain Bolt fast. Like I'm talking about. Like,
I hate zombies like that, man.
I'm telling you, man. And then they shot it like in this crazy film rate. You know what I'm saying? So it was crazy. It was crazy. Yeah, that was a dope.
They like that one. Number 12 is The Devil's Backbone.
That was a Guillermo del Toro movie. I don't remember it. I don't know if I think we have it, but we haven't actually watched it.
Oh, yeah. So you watched part of it, or you haven't watched it at all? Is it still in the cellophane wrapper?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. I got it.
Really?
It's bad because I got quite a few movies that's late.
Oh, yeah. That's how I do my video games, man. Number 11 is The Others.
That was a good one. That was cool.
I actually watched it. I actually watched it, whatever. I think, a lot of my movies, you end up kind of like, hey, why don't you watch this type of stuff? See, I tell him, hey, watch this karate movie, whatever. He doesn't like it. And then he'll be like, hey.
I like some of them.
So he doesn't like it. And then he'll be like, hey, watch this movie. When I'm like, all right, then I'll just fast forward it. So.
So you think that qualifies as much.
Yep. So, all right, then. So, moving on here. We about to go to, we're on number 10. Kill List. Never seen it. Came out 2011. You ever seen it either?
Nope.
Well, all right then. Fast forward. I'm gonna go to something that we probably have seen. I know you've seen this one. Number 8. I just skipped number 9 because I know we haven't seen this one. I think you've seen this one. Number 8 is Black Swan.
That's a dope movie, dude.
Because I remember you were talking about
that was another. God, I think at my core, I'm a director, and then the next up is a writer. And when I see movies like that is just so psychologically good, and the acting is amazing, and it just messes with my mind. So that was a dope movie. Did you see it?
I didn't watch it because the reason why is because, like I said, a lot of movies that I have a backlog. So since my backlog is so crazy, because this is the thing, right? So you told me the movie was really good. I don't want to fast forward through it.
Right.
So with that being said, I won't watch it, whatever. But see, by the time I watch it, be 80, and it ain't no point to watch it. you know what I'm saying?
Movies is like my only form of entertainment. Other than playing video games with my son, but I try to get my little mini vacations. I try to get my mini vacations in as often as possible. So.
Okay. Number 7, The Orphanage.
Oh, another Guillermo del Toro movie. That movie is freaking phenomenal.
Okay.
That movie is phenomenal. As a matter of fact, I think that was the first Guillermo del Toro movie that I saw, and I didn't know it was his. And it was about like an orphanage, and I think it was World War II or so. Yeah, World War II, and it was just like a poor orphanage kind of caught behind enemy lines, and it was like all this fighting stuff outside of it, and it was like a ghost story. It was a classic ghost story, and it was freaking amazing. That was the first time that I got hit to who Guillermo was, and I was like, who freaking did this film? I think it was his second film, because Devil's Backbone, I think, was his first film. So I was just like, who freaking did this film? After that, I was like, Guillermo man forever.
Get the timer. So that's what. Well, hold on, no, but I'm gonna rush through this real quick there because the timer got beat out. I'm gonna skip to number 4. It's called The Host. It came out 2006, and The Host is actually a Korean movie.
I remember that.
Because I remember I was telling you about it, which is funny.
Yeah.
Which is so hilarious, right?
Yeah.
I haven't watched it, but I told you about it though. But see, I knew something you would like though. That's the reason why I said it though. So we got The Host, and I'm gonna fast forward through this list, like I said, since the timer went off. Let's see here. What? Let's see here. Let's go to number 2, Under the Skin. Came out in 2014. Never seen it? Nope.
It sounds like another one of them bug movies.
You think so? I don't think.
It's heebie-jeebies. I can't do it.
I don't think so. I don't think so. And you know what?
Let's go to number 1. What's number 1?
Number 1, it's a weird one. I don't know. I could probably pronounce it. Mulholland Drive. Came out in 2001.
I don't know. Okay.
Exactly. That's what I was saying. I don't know. Well, Well, quickly, I will do this though. The actual list, whatever, I will post in the description down below so you can see the full list since we kind of like went through it roughly. All right then. So, in your past, how can I put this? What is the most scariest movies that I guess, you know, in your past that you remember? You know, it's like, you know,
the ones that we grew up on.
Yeah, grew up on, remember, yeah, because like I said, I'm gonna just jump in. Even though I ask you a question, I always jump in.
Mm-hmm.
So mine was, like I told you before, a long time ago. I don't know if you remember this or not. My mom used to pretty much make me watch scary movies. And like I said, it does sound bad. I mean, nowadays that'd be probably child abuse or something. But yeah, she used to make me watch scary movies, and like what she said was like, you know, if you want to watch something, this is what I'm watching. Tough.
Right.
So, all right. So, sitting there watching, and of course, back in the day, you know, in the 80s, my mom was watching Demons. You know, I think one movie she loved was called Day of the Treffits. It was like a black and white movie. I hate it. It was about some. It was some plants that kept growing and killing people and stuff. So I didn't like plants when I was little.
Sound like an M. Night movie.
But I didn't like plants either. But I guess that's why I don't like growing stuff either. Like in my yard, I don't like growing stuff. Anyway, but with that being said, though, one I really remember is one. It's just a little snippet. Is a movie called Zombie. And Zombie, the only thing I remember about it, the only thing I really remember about it was like this guy, lady, whoever, I think it was a guy, he was crawling up out of the cellar, and the zombie was behind him, and he had his knife in his hand. He stabbed the zombie in the eye. Now, mind you, the zombie though, the eye sockets, like there was no eyes, it was like the socket was like just kind of like scooped in, and he was like sun dried, like the skin was like sun dried or whatever. Think of Freddy, not Pink. You know, Freddy's kind of like Pink.
Sometimes some old California rays and just
yeah, exactly.
Okay.
With that being said, though, he stabbed in the eye, and these freaking maggots came out. And
that's pretty disgusting.
Right now, mind you, I'm about 7 or 8. I'm about 7 or 8 years old, you know, and like that stuck with me.
Man, I don't like swarms. I already said that. The maggots is considered a swarm. So
I guess you could say that, you know. But yeah, but it was just coming out the eyes. It was oozing out, whatever. And I think like they locked the zombie down in the basement or some crap, whatever. I don't remember after that though. I don't remember anything besides that. Yeah, it was just that, you know. And like I said, but the main thing though that I was kind of scared, like I said, was that. And one of my, I didn't even touch on one of my childhood fears.
Which is
like dolls.
Oh, I knew that.
Dolls.
I knew
like,
that.
Yeah, I didn't say that. I didn't say anything about it before, but yeah, dolls, man.
Yeah, man.
But like I said, it goes back to the thing that I want to touch on is that, see, dolls, you cannot kill. You know what I'm saying?
So look, so when Chucky came out.
Oh, I didn't like that, man. If you notice, they couldn't kill Chucky. Matter of fact, he's still running around, right?
That's true. That's true.
But I'm saying, but even in the movie in itself, though, he got burnt up, but he just kept coming.
Chucky was a thug, though.
So
he was a gangster.
So
anything,
I don't like anything you cannot kill because you cannot kill it. You know what I'm saying?
Fair enough.
That's the thing, though. So, but yeah. So what about you?
Well, like I said, I saw Exorcist late in my life, so I was kind of growing up at that point. Well, someone growing up, but that was one of the most terrifying movies I've ever seen. I mean, so one of the most terrifying movies that I've ever seen, really, back when I was a kid, was The It. The It was so freaking terrifying to me. I don't know why. I actually had nightmares about that joint for like ever, you know. So I was just like, what the hell? What am I doing watching this? Now, mind you, I watched all the Freddys, all the Jasons, all the Hellraisers, which Hellraiser was a pretty dark and gruesome series as well.
Yeah.
That series actually gave me some nightmares. So yeah. But
I'm gonna jump in with that one, right? So with Hellraiser, right? And matter of fact, I just found a picture what I was gonna tell you about what I was scared of.
Oh yeah, that's pretty gross.
That's what I'm saying, but
well, I mean, you guys can't see it. But
yeah,
like
I'll post it up so you can see it.
It's
though.
Like a zombie. It's like a meatloaf gone wrong.
Yeah, it really is. It really is, though, right? But anyway, but back to Hellraiser, right? So I remember watching Hellraiser.
It's Clyde Barker, or no?
Yeah.
Clyde.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
It is him, yeah. Watched it, and how can I put this? It's grotesque. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Because I think that was the one where, like, you remember the guys come back to life, the brain come up, and then, like, the actual skeleton stem hit the brain.
Yeah.
And I was like, what is going on? What is wrong with him, man?
That was all practical back in the day when they just know.
Yeah.
I mean, they had a little bit of.
I think it was like more claymation. I think it was.
Yeah.
It's more claymation than anything. But
stripping skin off.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's a problem, right? It's a problem. And like I said, I watched that when I was young too.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I was like, yeah, I was scared. Like I said, like the box, like the treasure box thing. I'm not opening that little puzzle box thing, whatever. They're like, nah, you know, like I said though. But it's funny though, like I said, I think a previous conversation a long time ago was that, like, you know, that box. The only thing I thought was like, man, the only thing you can do is open it up. You know what I'm saying, in a crowded place. Wrong. They answered that question. Because of course in that movie, when you open up by yourself, you get got.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, all right then, you know what? Daylight, get you. 2 people definitely. 3 people. I think in one of the last generations, I think they still making them.
Word?
Yeah, I think like maybe like in 2010.
So what they got, like Hellraiser 17 or something?
Yeah, like 10 of them. It's like 10 of them. Like 10 or 12 of them, something like that. Don't quote me, but it is like 10 of them, I think. And it came out maybe around 2010, early, up, but it's recently.
That's crazy.
Yeah, you know. But anyway, though, that stupid box, man.
Hey, man, that was one of the ones that got me. Oh, and like, man, you remember the movie Phantasm?
Yeah.
Yo. Phantasm messed me up, man. Like, Phantasm messed me up.
Which one though?
Like the first one. That was like
really the first one.
Was it the first and second one? Where was it when they showed hell? And it was like just like hundreds of people like lined up.
I think it was like, 2 because because in Phantasm 2, the reason because I actually seen it probably like in the last 6 months. Because Phantasm 2 actually had the gold ball.
Yeah.
It was Phantasm 2.
Yeah, that was the one.
Yeah, that thing, because when I think, first of all, it sucked your blood out, it sticks you in the head, and it drilled into you and sucked. First of all, I said, what's going on?
Dude.
Yeah, Phantasm 2.
I was like, Christmas time rolls around. I was like, whoa. What you putting on the tree, man? You know what I'm saying? Like, I was like, hold on, player. Look, hold on. Look, we just gonna go with these regular ornaments. You know what I'm saying? like oops, I dropped one.
Yeah, man. Yeah, the Phantasm, man. Wow. Yeah, it's like 6 of them, I think. Yeah. They kept making them.
I don't remember. I just remember the first couple. That joint was crazy. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, Phantasm messed me up. Man, I wasn't afraid of a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can watch all the Freddys, I can watch all this, that, and other. Like we said before, it's like, it's for hindsight, it's 2020. It's like thinking back to the things that I did growing up, watching crazy horror films, just using my dad's VHS recorder, you know what I'm saying, to record stuff, making commercials in like middle school, whatever. It's like, and being an artist is like, I don't know how I did not put it together sooner, that I should have been a filmmaker, but you know what I'm saying? But it's like, I feel like everything that I've done in my past kind of led me up to this point. Mm-hmm. So it's just, you know, it's kind of crazy when you look back and you're like, man, y'all have to watch horror films for like ever, you know what I'm saying? And then now you end up in the kind of a horror sci-fi type world, you know. Mm-hmm. It shouldn't be any surprise, but it was actually a surprise when I decided, hey, we should do this. You remember, notice I said we, right?
Yeah, I did notice that, right?
So ladies and gentlemen, I kind of roped this guy into, I tricked him into filmmaking.
Yeah, you really did. So, you really did. Yeah, because see, people don't know this, right? We were supposed to be doing comic books.
Oh yeah.
We're making comic books and stuff like that.
Doing comic books.
Yeah, and then that just completely just stopped, and then we started doing film.
We had to upgrade. You feel me? Like we had to upgrade.
Yeah, we did have to upgrade, and so here we are.
Quick backstory. I was going to technical school at the time because I just couldn't find anything that I really wanted to do, and my mom convinced me to go to school for multimedia, for animation, and I was like, okay, let's try this. But no, I kind of hated animation. It sucks so bad. But we actually had a course in editing, and I was like, oh, this is kind of dope. You know what I'm saying? So we had a our what do we call it, basically we had a project to do, and our project was create a short film and edit it. So of course, with my comic book experience and my sidekick here, we decided, I decided to write this crazy vampire flick, you know what I'm saying? And I started it anyway, and then I hit Alex up and I was like, dude, I got it, go make movies. So he was like, okay, cool, alright. That was like 10, 15 years ago, maybe more than that.
Actually, it's longer than that, because you figured...
It was in 2001.
It was?
Yeah, 2001, I graduated in 2002.
Yeah, it had to be, wow, 2001.
So it was insane.
Wow, yeah. Wow.
But yeah,
15 years.
He still doesn't know that he's been bamboozled. No,
yeah, I know I've been bamboozled. I know I've been bamboozled. So yeah,
yeah, man. So it's crazy, like, you know, how you can kind of just see that and then eventually get into
evidently
crazy shit.
Yeah, man. So that I guess that wraps up topic number 3. Then.
All right, what we got next then?
Well, topic number 4. This is gonna be the dope-ish part of the podcast.
Right.
It's gonna be we're gonna go a little automotive tech here.
All right.
You know, so I want to bring up here the Tesla.
Yes.
The Tesla. So I had a limited experience, and Omari, you had a
extensive.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Quite extensive.
Yeah, extensive experience. Okay. So my experience that we're bringing this up because the Tesla is a
modern day miracle.
Okay. It is innovation
at its finest.
Personified. Okay.
Okay, yeah, that is where. Okay.
So with that being said, though, so my experience with it, one day at my day job, I was actually I was going around and I went to a bookstore, an actual bookstore that makes books, 100% like they make it, you know, like the whole thing. So I'll go there and people still read books.
Oh, not Audible?
Not Audible.
Okay.
But with that being said, though, so I go in the back and I see a Tesla there. And I'm like, huh. And it's just like they said in the review I watched on IGN. I tell you, I was like, wow, it was amazing. So he had it plugged up. I saw all the lights. It looks like...
He's just stunting on you.
Yeah, it was amazing. I mean, it was just amazing. So I was like, all right then. And that I knew that I had to have one. I watched the review, it was like I wanted one. But when I saw that, I had to have one. And so then I walked out the building. I'm in the back of the building, and then I hear like rocks like shuffling around, like it's really like rocks under tires. And I'm like, what is that noise? I turn around, and it's the car driving off slow, and like you cannot hear it at all. You can't hear it. And I'm like, okay. And then he speeds off, but it's no sound. It's just like zzz. That's all you heard, you know. And so then what happened was I go there like the next month, and he has a different color one.
Dang.
And I'm like, okay.
See, I'm just trying to get in the game. This dude got 2.
He got 2, and I'm like, book money. It still must be money in books,
man.
Because he got 2 of them, you know. And he had because the one I first saw was an all white one, and this one he had like a royal blue.
Ooh.
It was like a royal blue, whatever. It was pretty nice, whatever, man. And so yeah, man.
You sure it wasn't the same one? He just changed the colors.
I doubt it. No, I don't believe so, man.
I'm just gonna hate and say he just changed it.
Yeah, I don't think so, whatever. But yeah, though, man. But I will say that is an amazing beast of a vehicle. So yeah. So what's your experience with it?
So my experience was a life-changing experience again.
Okay.
I was living in DC at the time. It was a couple years ago. We were at Sweetwater, which is an amazing restaurant. If you're in the area, check it out. And we were waiting on whoever we were supposed to be waiting on for that day or whatever, just to eat dinner with. We were just sitting there, and I saw a car. Now, mind you, I'm not a car guy. Like, I can really care less. As long as my car is halfway decent and get me from point A to point B, I'm good, you know? So I saw this car, and I said, what the hell is that? Right? You know what I'm saying? It's like love at first sight. So I said, well, you know, I told my wife, I was like, babe, I gotta go see what this car is. And I think she was slightly surprised because I never do that. Like, oh, wait a minute, I'll take that back. One other time when I saw the Audi R8, I saw that. I was kind of turned out too.
Oh, so you was smitten?
Dude.
As they call it?
Look, I was, sidebar, I was in a restaurant somewhere or something like, get some chocolate or something. It's like one of the little spots, whatever. My wife called me on the phone like, come outside right now. I'm like, what? I come outside, this Audi R8 pulled and came down the street. I said, oh, Lord Jesus. So that probably was my first crush, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But, you know, she quickly got dismissed when that freaking Tesla came out, you know what I'm saying?
Wow.
The Audi R8 was kind of like a Lambo or something. Like, you're like, oh, that's a cool car, you know what I'm saying? But you'd never think that you'd get it. That Tesla, oh, I've been plotting on since I've seen the Tesla. So I go over.
Premeditation, as they call it.
Tell you, listen. So I got out the car, went around, looked at the back of the car because I wanted to know what it was. He said Tesla. I said, hell, I still don't know what it is. Mm-hmm. I looked inside. It had the freaking iPad console, whatever. I was like, what the hell is this, dude? So from that point, I knew that I wanted one. But then when I started to research it and actually look at it and stuff, I was just like, this is an amazing car. Now, mind you, I looked at all the little specs and batteries and this, that, and other, whatever. Saw that they'd invented tests and stuff like that for the star system. Went from 5-star, 6-star in a lot of cases or whatever. So I was like, this car is an amazing thing. Mm-hmm. But when I drove it, Lord Jesus, changed my life. Changed my life. So, dude, it was like driving a spaceship. I shit you not. You know, when we got to the car dealership, right? Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, listen, y'all not gonna sell me on shit. Like, I'm not that guy. I've been in sales forever. You're not gonna sell me on nothing that I really don't want. Hey, listen. Okay. So anyway, so I get in there. We do a little paperwork before they get us outside or whatever. It's raining.
What type of paperwork is it?
Oh, they just ask you what you're interested in. Like, if you want to drive the Model S or the X or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, basically. I think they asked for income and stuff. I don't remember, but it was like some basic stuff or whatever.
Oh, so you don't make the income was like
Right.
They give you the Heisman. Get your ass out of here.
Fresh out of Tesla today, sir.
Right, exactly, right.
But no, so they was like, all right, cool. So we go outside, and he's like walking up. We under the umbrella or whatever, and he got this little key fob in his hand. It's like a little toy Tesla or whatever. He hit it like and then the damn Tesla pull out. It pull out by itself. Pull out on us. I said, oh, you playing? I said, quit playing, man.
Hold on, wait. So, well, okay, what? So, it pulled up and there was no one in it?
It was.
So, it's self-drive?
Self-driven.
Oh, okay.
I was like, hot damn. So, you know, that's a hell of a way to make a first impression. So, I'm like, okay, so you just gonna call the car and come get us, right?
You know what's messed up, though? I just thought about this. This is messed up, right? So, if the credit check didn't come up, the button, it just went backwards. Right. It just went in reverse. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Go ahead, Tom.
Luckily, you know, it's like, all right, y'all can check it out. At least drive it. Anyway.
Okay.
So pulled it up. We got in. I drove it first or whatever, and it was like I've never driven an electric car before, so I didn't know exactly what to expect. But this damn thing was amazing, dude. I'm talking about it. Drives like you're floating on air, you know what I'm saying? Just like hot butter on the pavement, you know what I'm saying? Just sliding along. So we drove it, you know what I'm saying? We got to the highway, we got a chance to do the autopilot, you know what I'm saying? Which, you know, that's just stunterific, you know what I'm saying? So that's just dope-ish in its all glory. So he said, okay, I don't remember how to do it. I think he had to push a couple buttons or whatever. And the car has like this little radar GPS thing or whatever. So it sees all of the cars on the road and knows when they're slowing down and itself. I was like, okay, I feel like Tony Stark right now. Right? I'm like, okay. So, you know what I'm saying? He'd go ahead and say, hit the button. I hit the button and I'm talking about, you know, you kind of ease into lanes. This mother's like, you know what I'm saying? I was like, oh, damn, hold on. You know, I was trying to hold the steering wheel. Whatever. It's like, nah, cool out. You got it, blah, blah, blah. And it's just driving. And I was just like so blown away. I was like, damn. Dude.
Did the guy tell you how far it can drive?
So there's different battery sizes. You know?
Well, no, I mean not that. Like, so for instance, let's say like, hey, I want to go from here to like, you know, Cincinnati or Columbus. No, I mean like, so it can just auto just from here to Cincinnati.
Yeah, it map it. Well, so the thing is, right now they don't have it to where that it recognizes stop signs or street lights. So it's only like highway only. And then if it's like snowing. Or if it's raining too bad and it can't see the lines on the ground or the other cars around it, then it doesn't work really good. So it'll tell you gotta take over. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, I then. But you know, like I said, driving that car completely changed my life. You know, I was just like, we get one of those. You know, my wife was like, okay, which again, she's no help because she's just like, okay, babe, we'll figure it out, you know what I'm saying? So I love that about her, but at the same time, it's like, oh man, just tell me no sometimes, you know what I'm saying? But
yeah, she is an enabler then, if that's the case then.
Hey man, listen, I love that about her. So that was a Model S. That's the one that I want. They did, and that one starts off at 69. But by the time we added everything that we wanted to add into it, ours was about 87. You know what I'm saying? 87,000. So I mean, like, that's a lot, but I still feel like for what you're getting, it's nothing better on the road right now. You know what I'm saying? So it's like truly an investment. Like, for as much as I drive, it'll save us in, gas or no gas. But you know what I'm saying? Like,
quick question. Now you just said about the battery size does make a difference, right? So how many different batteries is for it then?
I think the Model S has 2 batteries.
Okay.
And it's just based off of like the battery size to give you, the
mileage
or whatever. Yeah.
Okay.
So of course they're like, how far do you plan on driving, what's the nearest charging station and all that kind of stuff. So basically you kind of map out every single route that you're gonna go to make sure that there's a charging station. Yeah, pretty dope. Well, then they had the Model X there too, which is the kind of the wannabe SUV. That's not. I mean, it's small. It's a small joint. You know what I'm saying? But they do got the Lambo doors, so it's stunning. You know, it's stunning-rific. Then they got the Model 3 that's coming out. Like, you could put $1,000 down right now, kind of put reserve your space in line. So we were actually going to do that. We was like, okay, let's just go ahead and get the Model 3. So I looked at it and I was like, it just the killer for me was it just had the grill wasn't nice. I was just like, man, I can't do it. I just can't do it. So that one started off at 35, but I was like, I'm getting the Model S. I don't know how. I don't know when, where.
So is it still like a waiting list? You got to put money down.
For the S?
Yeah. How does that work?
No, for the S. No, that's basically you can get that like right now. You know what I'm saying? It's like I think it says 2 weeks. 2 weeks you get it.
Oh, made the order in 2 weeks?
Yeah, but you can customize it, or you can get one that's already made. But customize, like 2 to 3 weeks, you get what you want.
Wow.
Yeah. So you know what I'm saying? I can't wait for my 2-3 weeks to start.
Question: So does the charging station cost extra?
Yeah, it does. So to get your house, because you basically got to get your house converted, unless your house is newer. You know what I'm saying? You got to get like a charging station in your garage or whatever, and you got to be a conversion and all that kind of crap. So I think that's like, it was like $35 for that. So I mean, it ain't cheap, but at the end of the day, they basically said your bill will be like $12 to $15 extra a month. I'm like, oh shit, I can do that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Next question. I got a lot of questions.
I see.
I got a lot of questions.
I'm not like I'm a Tesla
expert or nothing like that. I mean, but hey, but when you went there though, so all right then. So charging station in the house. How far can you drive on the smallest battery then?
I don't know. I don't remember. I have to look that up. I want to say it's like I don't know. One of them is 240 miles. I don't know if that's. I think that might be the bigger one.
So the furthest you can go is 240.
Yeah,
miles. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the charge, like you can go to supercharge stations which charge up faster. I don't remember exactly how long that is, but it's based off of like empty. But I know like if your battery is empty and it takes about 8 hours to plug to fully charge it up. So
also technically speaking, that means you can come home, be almost on E, and then literally go to bed and wake up, and then pretty much you're good to go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So do they advise you to pretty much always charge your car?
Yeah. They like just if you're not using it, charge it up. Yeah. So I'm trying to get into the Tesla game. Hey.
I mean, I want one. I mean, hey. Since y'all so generous, whatever, and your wife doesn't say no.
That don't mean we got it, because I'm checking in our savings. Listen.
Oh my God.
We're just trying to figure it out. I mean, I guess we just dream big, and just, try to figure out how we gonna do it. But like I said, not really a car person. We don't really splurge a lot. But that right there, we trying to do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alrighty. So I think that's about it.
Kind of wraps us up. All right, so we just want to thank you guys for tuning in. Hopefully you learned something. Hopefully you were inspired. Hopefully you laughed a little bit. But this is Unapologetic Filmmaking and Dope-ish. And just remember, dream big, no permission needed. All right?
That's right. But hold on real quick, bro. I'm going to say this, though. Don't forget, this is episode 2.
Episode 2.
Episode 2, and everybody, be a part of our film crew. Okay, be a part of our film crew, be a part of the community. Go ahead, comment, share, definitely share it, like it, subscribe it. Just share it with everybody that you feel that will enjoy it.
Absolutely.
I don't even care, even if they don't enjoy it, still share it. Still share it. So yeah.
So we want to thank y'all again. Just tune back. Next time we're going to have some more super cool things to talk about. Yep. And it's going to be some film-related stuff and all that kind of good stuff. That's it. Right.
All right.
We'll holla at y'all.
Take care.
Holla at y'all.
Peace.
Later. All right.
Oh, my legs are hurting.
See the red light on?
Yes, it is.